Hi, I'd like to talk to you about the Webform Modules Open Collective. My name is Jacob Rockowitz. I'm known as Jay Rockowitz on the web. I am a Drupal developer and software architect. I built and maintain the Webform module for Drupal 8. I'd like to start off with what is the Webform module? Well, simply, it's a powerful and flexible form builder and submission manager for Drupal. But what I really like to say is it provides all the features expected from an enterprise proprietary form builder combined with the flexibility and openness of Drupal. That's what open source in Drupal is all about. It's free code that you can look at, use. You're free to do whatever you want with it. It's flexible, that you can extend it, improve it, tweak it to meet your organization's needs. And the entire Drupal community wants to deliver an enterprise quality product with reliable support, but this requires time, resources, and money. That's what we're going to talk about. And I want to just start out with, how can we help you and your organization succeed? What are we doing in the Webform module to help you out? Well, we're providing training and support. There's helpful videos as you're in the UI. There's documentation. People are sharing recipes. There's example modules. There's code snippets with the recipes, and we're even building demo applications. And all of this is gradually being funded by Open Collective, and I want to keep working on that. And I want to say videos, if you go to the help section of the Webform module, there's about 40 videos that walk you through how to get the most out of the Webform module. This is going to just show you the views integration support. Dedicated module shows you how to set it up and walks through some of the concepts. And this is the documentation page where it breaks down features, there's blog posts, there's FAQs, and there's cookbook with recipes. These are all little code snippets or suggestions on how to do things in the Webform module. And finally, just want to show you in the module, there's a demo of an event registration system. There's examples. There's examples of types of forms. There's examples of code so that you can copy that and start building your own web form handlers and elements, composites. And along with all this work, you have to maintain and fix bugs in the web form module. And that's, we triage bugs, handle feature and support requests, we fix accessibility and security problems, we frequently tag beta and stable releases, and with those releases, we create notes with change records. And it's a lot of effort. What you can see here is the issue queue is very active. We respond to requests within 24 hours. You can see that by the stats. You can see the change records noting when things are being improved or tweaked. And if we go back, you'll just see at the bottom, you'll see the releases. They're very frequent. There's a lot of, it's not that there's a lot of them, they're just monthly reliable releases. If there's a problem, we're going to fix it. And you can see every single release going back and see all the work that's been done. And we want to improve and grow the community. And people are contributing add-ons, which just extend the Webform module. They're basically modules that can provide integrations. And we're encouraging individuals, to contribute, increase individual contribution in the community. And I want to always encourage organizations to get involved. And ultimately, together, we want to provide a roadmap for the Webform module. Where do we see it going? What do we see it doing? Organizations are doing all this amazing work. There's almost 200 add-ons that give you spam protection or integration with CRMs like Salesforce or maybe custom behaviors. And it also just gives you starter code. If it's not exactly what you want, it's open source. You can look at the code and be like, I'd like to change this. So how can you help the Webform module succeed? There are many ways to get involved and help support the Webform module. I added this triptych, which shows you how to get involved, fund development, and access professional support. And getting involved in the Drupal community is about, you review a patch, you write documentation, you contribute code, you can volunteer. There's tons of opportunities. It's all at drupal.org/contribute. And you can see all these opportunities when you click on that link that you can help with accessibility, you can contribute code. I mean, everyone should get involved. It's free for anyone and everyone to help us build. Frankly, it's build Drupal, but it's build the community, because it's really a community effort. It's not just about code, it's about people. And this video is about funding the development, because some of these day-to-day tasks are there's a lot of them to maintain the Webform module, and about triaging issues, resolving security issues, and tagging new releases. And what these funds do is it I'm compensated for my time. And what it does is it makes it possible for me to provide reliable support. I can start dedicating X number of hours per week to triaging issues. And right now, we're able to respond to every issue in 24 hours. I'm able to just post a response, an answer. Doesn't sit there. Sometimes it takes longer to fix things, but I hope you see that. And we'll get into what you can see. But to fund development, you go to opencollective.com/webform. And yeah, I just am walking you through the Open Collective, and I'm just scrolling down, and there's all these opportunities to help fund. For individuals, you could start as little as $5 a month. Organizations can do 50 to 100 to 250, or really change the trajectory of the Webform module. And I'm just showing you the open donation, where any little bit helps, any amount that you feel is appropriate. And with professional support, I feel this was a really important thing to add, because Drupal is an enterprise application, and lots of organizations are doing major things with it, complex things. And sometimes you just want to have the subject matter expert to ensure the success of your project. And I'm available to review your project plan, recommend solutions, and help implement custom features. And I've done it for a few organizations and made a big difference. Before you start building anything, you need a good plan. And I've done a lot of different projects with web forms, and I can help guide people in the right direction. Or I can guide them against certain directions and make sure the web form module is the right solution for their project. Oh, I should plug myself and say, yes, you can reach me at jrockwitz.com. Frankly, this video is more about Open Collective. And, how can we ensure the web form module is sustainable? Well, this is the formula I'm working with. Gratefulness plus transparency equals sustainability. And when I say gratefulness, it's just recognizing everyone's contribution and appreciating what we are collectively building. And on the Webform Modules Open Collective, I'm posting blog posts that sometimes I repeat on my blog. And both these places, I'm just talking about what we're doing and just appreciating people's contribution, appreciating people backing the Webform module. And I also want to shout out to Drupal Planet, which is at drupal.org/planet, where that's a feed of all the blogs out there. And you'll see this is a central theme to all our blog posts. And the weekly drop gets you an email every week about what's going on in the Drupal community. I recommend checking them both out. And transparency, that's what open source is about. It's about, sharing our code, documenting what we're doing, ensuring that everyone sees and understands the process. And that's where you can go to the issue queue of the Webform module and see exactly what's happening. And with the Open Collective system, you can see the transactions, exactly where the money's spent, when it's spent, how it's spent. And I'm just showing you, there's the expenses. Here's a single invoice. They don't actually let you print the invoice with this expense. So I'm sharing the invoice independently, and I'll show that to you in a second. But the invoices are everything that's done in the issue queue is tagged to the Open Collective. And this is a blog post just thanking the backers. And this is an invoice. This is showing you every single cent spent, how it was spent, what it was spent on, how long it took, in 5-minute increments. And I want to emphasize the 5-minute increments mean that, $5 a month actually helps to resolve a few issues. It takes care of a problem. It might just get you an answer to a question, or you might help answer someone else's question. So I really just want to end. Thank you for supporting the Webform module for the existing backers of the Open Collective, and hopefully you'll become a backer of the Webform modules Open Collective, and it's opencollective.com/webform. And thank you for your time.